Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've made a new video. I have been trying to keep up with my videos and do one a week, but this week I kind of failed on that, unfortunately. But it's been quite a while since I've actually sat down and recorded a video or even did a vlog, so I'm doing it now. I've got 15 minutes to get this recorded, so I need to get straight into it. If you've noticed, I have reduced my videos to one a week. I was trying to keep up with 2 a week and it just wasn't working. Some weeks I would do it, some weeks I wouldn't, and then you'd get a few weeks with nothing before I caught up on myself. And so I decided just to do one a week, which means that sometimes I kind of get a lot of videos filmed, whether it's vlogs or sit down videos, and then I've got videos for the next few weeks. So some of the vlogs particularly are a little bit out of date by a few weeks, but hopefully that's okay. I feel like this is better than having weeks on end without any videos, and it's just what I have to do at the moment. I struggle to keep on top of everything. I don't know how these mums do it who have children, young children at home, and keeping on top of making videos and everything else that they need to do. I don't know how they do it, but I'm not willing to put myself through that at the expense of my own health. So this is what I'm able to do, and so this is what I'm doing. Oh, excuse my phone. I'll turn the sound off so we don't hear it. Anyway, I'm going to get this video filmed as quickly as possible because I've got 15 minutes to get it done. I've got a window of time before we need to go and pick up our 2-year-old Tommy from nursery. If you are new here, welcome, thank you for popping by, and I hope you enjoy this video. So as you can tell from the title of the video, this is my favourites for spring. We are definitely now into summer. Official summer date I think starts the 21st of June or something like that. I get so confused, but it's definitely summer now. I am absolutely roasting, and the window is open, but I want to be back downstairs with all the windows and all the doors open because I am so warm. Anyway, let's get on with it. These are my favourites for the spring. I did have one fail, but I've left it downstairs, so we'll just have to skip that. Maybe I'll talk about that in my summer fails, faves and fails, because I've left it downstairs and I just need to get on with it. I'm going to start with a beauty product, and the first product I'm going to start with is this one from Primark. Yep, so there we go. This is a primer from Primark. As you can see, it was £3, and it illuminates and smooths your skin. It helps to blur the appearance of skin imperfections. I bought this ages ago, but at the same time I ended up buying another primer. I can't remember what make that was, but I got it on an offer and this primer came with the offer, so I was using that one and I ran out of that one, so I picked this one up and started using it. I have really enjoyed using it. It's really good on your skin even without foundation, but obviously it's great for underneath your foundation. It just kind of smooths the skin out. My skin tone is a little bit blotchy at times. I haven't got foundation on today because I've literally put a little bit of makeup on to do this video. It's too warm to even entertain any more makeup than that, and it is for me anyway. But I've been wearing this without any foundation if it's on a day when I didn't want to wear too much makeup, but I wanted my skin tone just to be a little bit more even, and I have really enjoyed using this. And at £3 it's definitely worth a try. Primark I've got some really good makeup in, and I'm kind of interested to try a little bit more of their makeup, but I have enjoyed using this one. If you can hear any crying in the background, my baby downstairs, my husband Keith is at home. Hopefully you can't hear it, but just in case you can, I just thought I'd say that he is with someone. I haven't just left him downstairs on his own. The next product I want to talk about is this Radox shower gel. As you can see, it's empty. This product did feel really nice on the skin, but it was the smell of it. Yeah, the smell is still there. It's just like a burst of berries. It says it's how do you even say that? Acea? Yeah, there. Acea? I'm not too sure. Acea berry scent and clay. Natural inspired fragrance, and it just feels like when you open it up and put it on your skin, it's just like berries just being burst, and I just kind of wanted to eat it. Smelled absolutely divine. Loved using it, and I definitely will be looking out for it again in the shops. And I think it was probably on offer, possibly about £1. I never spent much more than £1 on a shower gel, so it must have been about £1. Really worth trying out. I absolutely loved using that. Next up I have a couple of cleaning products. The first one is Sephora, and I know I'm a little bit late to the game with this one, and this is the Springtime scent. I think I picked this up in Poundland, so just £1 for the bottle. This is what the bottle looks like, and this is 120ml. As you can see, it's getting quite low now, but I've had this quite a while and have used made a lot from it. And basically you dilute a capful with a load of water in your spray bottle or for your floors, whatever it is, but it just smells absolutely amazing. I want to try some other scents out as well. This one I really enjoy. It's really refreshing. Yeah, it's just really fresh. I like to spray it on my curtains and clean with it, and it just smells so nice. So I definitely want to try out some other scents. What's your favourite one that you use? I have really enjoyed using this one. The other thing I enjoy about it is that it goes so far. So for £1 I'm getting this little bottle, but it says on the front it makes 4.8 litres of cleaning product. So that's amazing. It goes so far for just £1. So I'm definitely one for looking for a bargain, and particularly when it's something that I enjoy using, that's even better, and I have really enjoyed using that. I have another cleaning product for you, and this is one I have mentioned in another video, a cleaning video that I did, and this is the Method Antibac cleaner, and this is the wild rhubarb. I've heard so much about the Method Antibac cleaner cleaning products, and I kept putting it off because they are slightly more expensive than your regular cleaning products, and I thought, no, I don't need it. And if you saw my cupboard under my sink in the kitchen, you'd know that I didn't need it, because I've just got so many cleaning products that I keep buying and trying out. And in the end I caved. I think I was in the shop by myself, and usually is when it happens, I just caved. I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. And the reason why I caved is that the justification I gave myself was that it was safe for children, so I would use it kind of in the areas that they were eating and playing, that kind of thing. So that was my justification for buying it. It smells really good. I've enjoyed using it. I've still got quite a lot left, and I've been using it quite a while now, so just about half of the bottle left. And it actually isn't that much more expensive, because this is 828ml. I'm not too sure what a normal bottle of spray cleaning product is, but it's definitely less than that. Although it's slightly more expensive, it actually isn't that much more expensive, because you get more cleaning product for what you're paying for. So it probably works out similar to other cleaning products that I do buy. So I don't regret buying it and spending that little bit extra money on it, and I probably will keep buying it, particularly as it's safe around the kids. And now that we are weaning our baby, who's now 6 months old, so I'm going to be cleaning his high chair a lot, multiple times a day. So, and this, I'll just feel better about the fact that this is going on his high chair and not other cleaning products. Next, I have a couple of food items for you. One that's not particularly good for me, but I did definitely enjoy, and one that's slightly healthier, but probably not as healthy as I'd like it to be. The first one is this chocolate. It's from Aldi. If it focuses. My camera doesn't want to focus today. I picked it up because I was going to do a baking activity with my 2-year-old, and I can't remember if I opened it before the activity or while I was doing the activity. I had a little taste. Either way, I tasted it, and it tasted really good, and it was a really good price. It was really creamy, because I like my chocolate to be nice and creamy. This is actually a new box, and I made my husband buy it because I had to do this video, and I said that was my reasoning for buying it. I said I have to get it because I'm going to use it in a favourites video, and I don't have the box anymore. So that was my reason for buying it, and it is empty. So if I want any more, I have to go buy more now. Anyway, I have really enjoyed eating it. It's really creamy, and it's a really good price as well, and the chunks are really big, they're not too small. As you can see, it's quite thick, the bar. The next item also is chocolate, but slightly healthier, and it's these Alpen bars. This particular one is a fruit and nut with milk chocolate, and I think per bar these are 124 calories, so you can get some that are less calories than this. The reason why I particularly like these, one, because they are chocolate, but some of the bars that are less calories only have chocolate drizzled over the top of the bar. This one, kind of, if you can see from the picture, it's kind of dipped in the chocolate underneath and has chocolate drizzled on the top. So I am really trying to eat a bit healthy at the moment. I'm failing miserably. My weight kind of is fluctuating between a few pounds. I'm not losing any weight. Basically, I lose a couple of pounds and then I put it on 1 or 2 weeks later. So I'm just fluctuating at the moment, but at least I'm not putting on. So I am really trying to eat a bit healthier. So I've been getting these to try and have a healthier snack to stop myself from eating other things that I definitely shouldn't be eating. And I do feel like it gives me that fix that I've needed for something sweet. Because I'm absolutely exhausted, and I get to the middle of the afternoon and I just need that little kind of push to get me through to dinner time and then through to the boys' bedtime. And if I'm trying to not eat chocolate or cake or those kind of things, I just need something. So I've been going to these. This is just one of them. This has probably been my favourite. There's been other ones that I've enjoyed eating as well, and they're about £1 in most shops at the moment. Definitely in Poundland they're £1, but I've seen them in Tesco's and Asda, and I think Morrison's for £1 as well. You just have to look out for them when they're on offer. Really enjoyed them, and this one definitely really enjoyed. My next favourite is our holiday to Butlins. Last year when I was still pregnant, I said to Keith, my husband, that we really should book something in the spring, something to look forward to, because we'd have a new baby. I'd kind of be recovered from giving birth and the shock of having a new baby, and I just thought it would be nice to have something to look forward to, so that Tommy, our 2-year-old, could have something nice to do. And he would have spent a lot of time in the house at that point. When I was heavily pregnant, I could hardly get out of the house, and then when we first had a newborn baby, we weren't really getting out of the house, besides the fact that it was winter and we got a lot of snow this year. So I knew by spring we needed to have something exciting to look forward to. We talked about doing other holidays and maybe going to centre parks, but we really don't have the money at the moment. And I'm not saying they are overpriced, I'm just saying that we have absolutely zero money, and that's only just got worse in recent months, unfortunately. But I was definitely wanted to try and find a way of getting away, even if I found the money from nowhere or sacrificed not having something else. Anyway, I went onto the Tesco website because I know that they offer their club card. They have you can spend points on holidays, so I thought I'd have a look, and Butlins was included. And I knew that Butlins did the little tots, just for tots weeks. And so I thought, well, if I can transfer my Tesco points to the Butlins holiday, we might be able to get it a lot cheaper. Well, when I looked at how much Butlins was and how many points we had, because you can triple them, we basically got it the whole holiday for free. So other than paying for food, which we would have paid for at home anyway, and the fuel to get there, the holiday was free because all the activities were included. We had an absolutely brilliant time. We didn't do everything. It was really hard to get out of the accommodation, because once we were there, it was hard to convince Tommy that we should get out because there's things to do. He's 2 and he doesn't fully understand, and although he loves being outside, it's an absolute nightmare to get him out there in the first place. But we did enough. We got our money's worth, or if we'd paid for it, we got our money's worth. We had a great time, and we are definitely talking about going again. I have 2 vlogs for our trip there, so I will link those both down below for you. For that, so if you want to watch that, you can do. But we absolutely loved it. The weather wasn't brilliant, which was a shame since we were near the beach, but that didn't stop me from going down for a little stroll along the sand, and Tommy had a little dip in the water. It was a bit cold, but that didn't stop him. He absolutely loved that. So yeah, that was definitely a favourite for spring. We absolutely loved it, and we'll most likely go again. My next favourite is our garden. It's not finished yet. If you've seen any of my videos on my garden, I will link those down below, but if you've seen them, you'll know it's not finished. It's a long-term project. It's not going to be finished this year, possibly not even next year, probably not even next year actually. But we've done enough in the last year so that we can start to enjoy it, and we have really enjoyed it. We've had some lovely weather over the spring, and we've been out there as much as possible. I've loved doing jobs while being out, just been outside. My best days of spring have probably been at home in the garden, pottering around doing jobs, Keith doing jobs, Tommy playing, Fraser whether he was inside having a sleep or he was in his little rocker chair. We've just had a really nice time, and I'm looking forward to lots more days in the garden, but definitely has been an absolute favourite for us. I'm so pleased that we were able to get enough of the garden done so we could start to enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to getting a few nice things done to the garden, because at the moment like the structures in place, but it's not particularly looking pretty. I want to kind of make it look pretty. It's not there yet, but we will get there. But I'm grateful that it's got to this stage that we can enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to lots more days out in the garden. So I've got a few favourites for my boys, or not necessarily their favourites, but favourites that I have for them. The first being our pushchair. I had an eye candy with Tommy, my oldest, but it doesn't convert, our particular one doesn't convert to a double, and I definitely wanted a double, and so I did a bit of research, and it was a bit difficult because Tommy is a really big 2-year-old, and a lot of the government kind of put restrictions on how much weight you can put on a pushchair. I think it's 15 kilos for a lot of the pushchairs. The restrictions in the UK are quite crazy, and I put some queries out on the internet, onto Facebook, asking what people's recommendations were, and people were saying that the government thinks that if your child's over 15 kilos that they should be walking. But my point is, my 2-year-old is still a 2-year-old regardless of how much he weighs, and he's not overweight. He's just a very tall 2-year-old, and so his weight matches his height. He is now 2.5, and he does walk a lot more than he did when he was 2, but I go on walks with the 2 boys by myself, and we live quite close to a main road, and so between me leaving the house and getting to where I'm going to go, I need him to be in the pushchair. I'm not going to walk along the main road with him walking, so I definitely wanted a double pushchair, and in the end I went for the City Select, Baby Jogger City Select, and it's an inline pushchair, so they've got the 2 seats kind of one in front of the other, and I've loved it. I'm sure there are other ones that kind of match to that, maybe are slightly better in some ways, but this one has been what we needed. I needed something that converted to a single and to a double so that I could have the variation. I wanted the carry cot for when Fraser was a baby, although he didn't last in it very long, but I've loved using it, and it's definitely been a good buy for us. We will continue to use it. I just wish I'd bought it with Tommy, knowing that I did want a second baby, and that I would probably have the 2 children quite close in age, as long as everything was okay with me having a second baby. So I wish I'd just bought it then. I would have saved myself a lot of money, but never mind. Here we are. I've got 2 pushchairs now. I need to sell one of them, but yeah, I loved using it, highly recommend it. I'm sure there's lots of other good double pushchairs out there, but this is one I've loved using it and would definitely recommend to other people to use. One favourite of Tommy's, my 2-year-old, is the Gruffalo book. So I'm sure you've all heard of the Gruffalo. He particularly is enjoying the Gruffalo's Child at the moment, which is this one here. My camera really doesn't want to focus today. There you go. So it's this one here he has particularly been enjoying. Everyone's heard of these books, but he loves them. Every single night we get this, but he does that, kind of goes through a bit of a stage of having the same book every night, and at the moment it is the Gruffalo's Child. If you can recommend any other books that are good for 2-year-olds, obviously he's not reading yet, but something that he will enjoy reading. It's not too long because I don't want to be there all night reading to him. It takes me long enough to read this because I'm so tired that I'm yawning every 2 seconds. But if you can recommend anything that your kids do enjoy or have enjoyed, then let me know in the comments below, so we can either get it from the library or see if we can get it from the shops. Another favourite of Tommy's have been some toys from the pound shop. Here are some of them. So we've got a tractor, which actually is metal, a couple of cars. These again are metal. They just push along. You can't. They don't. Yeah, these are all just push along. They're not ones that you kind of pull back and go on by themselves. But we've got these 2. That one and that one, and then these 2. What they call PJ Masks characters. We've got the 3rd one downstairs. So this is Catboy, I think, and Owlette, and we've got Gecko downstairs. These were all £1 each, and we've been getting some little toys for Tommy to kind of reward him for potty training and for going to nursery without crying, things like that. I just didn't want to keep spending a lot of money. These are £1 each, and he loves them. You can't go wrong. And then when we go out for the day, maybe to church or to a friend's, and he wants to take something with him, I don't mind him taking these because they're £1 each. Excuse me, they're £1 each, and I don't feel bad if they go missing or get broken. So a favourite of my baby Fraser is these little sock-ons. Here's one of them. Let's see if I can focus it. So this goes on the ankle, that's where the heel goes, and the foot goes through this bit here. And they just basically keep the baby's sock on, so when they're kicking their feet, the socks don't fall off. They're brilliant. I wanted them with Tommy and never did buy any, but these were given to me as a gift. Obviously there are two. Brilliant design, and keep your baby socks on. Obviously at the moment it doesn't really matter because it's that warm, you don't really want socks on them. But when it was a little bit cooler and he was in clothes other than a baby grow, these were brilliant. And my last favourite is a Netflix series called Bates Motel. This is what we've been watching over the spring period. There was a lot of episodes and series, and somehow we got through them. This basically is a prelude to Psycho, the film, which was filmed many years ago, but we loved watching it. It is an 18, there is a little bit of kind of gory scenes, but it's not too bad, and we really enjoyed watching it. We thought it was so clever that how he kind of flipped in and out of character, because one minute he's really nice and the next minute he flips into his kind of mother's alter ego and does things that he really shouldn't be doing. But we loved watching that, but it came to an end, so we always are looking out for something else to watch. We are now on Amazon Prime watching a couple of series, so enjoying that at the moment as well. But if you've got any recommendations for either Prime or Netflix, let me know in the comments, because we're always looking for something to watch in the evenings to wind down after a busy day with toddlers and babies and stuff like that. Anyway, this is my favourites for spring. I have to go now because I know my 2-year-old needs to go be picked up. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.